What's up, everybody? Alright, in this video we're going to talk about this festival that happened this weekend. Was easily the best festival I've ever seen thrown in Saigon as I've been living here for the 3 years. It was actually a really good festival. They had lots of different bands from all over the world. And crazily last night, I'll take you over here. Before we get into the video though, if you do like this, subscribe to the channel. You will see more content like this. I travel around the world. I go somewhere new every 2 months or every month. And I also do a lot of content in Saigon, as that is where I'm home based from. So if you want to like the video, you can smash the like button. If you didn't like it, you can smash the dislike button. And if you want to leave a comment, that'd be great. We also have a Patreon if you want to support the channel in extra ways. So down here last night, what really made this thing pretty great is down here last night they had this gigantic stage set up. And they had 20,000 people down here. They had all the roads closed. And they had a guest appearance by the Chainsmokers. I will cut in some of that footage. Super copyrighted, but I can cut in like 10-15 seconds at a time. So I will show you. It was absolutely wild. It was essentially a free rave in the middle of Winway. You couldn't have had a better setup. Heineken paid for it all. They had a gigantic stage. It looked great. Everything was just really fun. I had a great time. If you saw the live stream, there was like 120 people watching. I filmed the whole concert on the live stream, 2 hours pretty much. We had a super fun time. They just did a really good job of setting this one up. This is the best I've seen set up besides like the Tet Festival, which is pretty boring. It's just flowers. This actually had entertainment, and I'll walk you through. They got a break in the music stage right now. Today is the last day. So we'll do a full little tour of this guy. I had a tremendous time. I was out here every night. It was great. I'm not a big Chainsmokers fan, but it was just nice to hear some actual like electronic dance music that's not Vina House. And they did a good job, man. They put on a good show. I think the highlight for me was when they played Coldplay. Like I said, I'm not a gigantic Chainsmokers fan, but a lot of the younger crowd is here, so like a lot of people knew the words of the songs, and they were singing along, which was pretty interesting. So they just went really all out on this festival. You know, the way that they could slightly do this better. This is the best one I've been to, so I'm not nicking it in any way. I give it a 9 out of 10. They could have had food stalls set up from different restaurants. I don't know why they don't invite restaurants and have them pay and set up and vend food. Like, you could get a lot of restaurants here. You could get some of the best banh mi's here. You could get some actual good Thai restaurants here. You could get some good Western restaurants. You could bring some burger people over, some pizza people over. You could have some Mexican joints here. That's the one thing that always needs improved at all these festivals is the food. It's always the same food. It's always meat on a stick, like Vietnamese style, with like a sweet, sugary teriyaki sauce on it. And then like a piece of meat with pho mai cheese on it. So yeah, I'll run you through, I'll give you a tour. This camera can't handle all the super bright lights. I could probably dial it in. We're gonna start messing with custom settings in the camera because I've just been on auto now. I've been actually like taking the time to learn. since my life isn't consumed with any kind of alcohol anymore. It's pretty much, you know, I get a lot of stuff done now. Whoa. There's a lot of people here. Jesus. Shit ton. I already got like 10 thumbnails from the last video we did here, so I'm not necessarily looking for a thumbnail, but I'll take one if I get one. Cute.
Trên da cũng tốt, tất nhiên nước luôn
See this
phải
one.
trên da rồi đúng không? Nãy là có một công nghệ hơn nữa là
Girls in the sequence again.
hồi nãy là Hương có giveaway.
Some kind of giveaways here, I'm guessing. So I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they did a fantastic job with this thing. The stages are top-notch quality. Like they stepped up the quality by like 50 to 100%. I think it's mainly because Heineken paid for a lot of this, so it kind of makes sense. Heineken's been here giving away the double zeros, none of the actual alcohol Heineken. There's a big push to not get drunk in public at these kind of things anymore, so you don't see much alcohol vended at any of this stuff anymore. Like the Key Food Street also doesn't sell alcohol anymore. You know, they're trying to move away from public drinking at these things. I don't know why. I've never seen anything bad happen at one. Never seen it in the news either. Most crime here is like a scorned lover. It's like almost always a scorned lover. All the different booths. This is soap. This is soap for men and perfume. I actually bumped into a lot of subscribers last night at the end of the stream. So we ended up ending the stream because I was sitting with two guys. They wanted to talk, they were cool. So I ended up chopping it up with them for like an hour or two. And then I met like 5 more subscribers as we were out there. It's pretty cool, man. Met a couple of Viet Qs that were super nice. One guy was super cool. He's like, dude, I watch all your shit from the Bay Area, yo. Thumbnail City. I can just save those other ones. There's definitely one out here. As you can see, as I was gonna guess, Sunday night's the most busy night. But the Chainsmokers was insane last night. I'll cut in footage periodically of it. But it was a super fun live stream. I recommend you guys subscribe and hit the bell button all to see me live stream. I live stream every Friday and Saturday like clockwork. So I'm really consistent on the Friday and Saturdays. And then once I get ahead enough on the content, which I'm starting to get there again, I'm starting to build up a library. And if you want to see stuff early, all the early access stuff is on Patreon. Jesus, there's a lot of people. What's Samsung? They're giving away phones. Maybe I can win a Fold 4. Yeah, they're giving away stuff. 100K voucher. You got to sign up on a QR code for all this stuff and like register in an app. It's data collection is what it is. People already paid for the new phone, so this line here is stupid. Hello. Oh, D-Dog beard. So the phone places, I don't remember them being here last time. We got a little toy shop here. Kind of cool to see. I wonder how much they paid for this booth though. Oh, Wednesday. Actually, we like that show. Yeah, it was pretty good. More booths. The Stellars, I think this is in District 1 or 3. Really expensive. can't really film too much. We'll get copyrighted, but there's a good 5,000 people in front of me. So I mean, I think they did the best job on this festival. Like, I'll look forward to it next year. So many people. It's a shame the Heineken stage isn't still set up. Let's go take a walk down there. It was massive last night. It was as much people that come for like the soccer games and for New Year's. I think New Year's is going to be pretty insane this year. We'll be down here filming, of course. Getting the portrait done. I mean, I love this shit. It's nice to see everybody out, everybody smiling. Nobody gives a shit about COVID anymore. I mean, you get a few people in masks, but like, even now, finally, Vietnamese are stopping to wear masks. Like, it's so pointless. I guess if it makes you feel comfortable. I have not worn a mask here in 6 months or longer, 8 months maybe. Like, not one time. I am not into the mask thing. We definitely wasted some time with that whole thing, if you know what I'm saying. Broke economies for no reason. I shot a video on what Vietnam wants to do with it, but YouTube won't let me put it up, so you'll never get to see it. Xin chào. YouTube is definitely out here censoring people hardcore. Like, they won't even let you put a video out anymore if it's on a certain topic. Like, they block it in the pre-checks. And they issue you a warning. I was like, wow. All right, YouTube. She's scared of the gold men. Got some tourist girls over here. American. This was easily, though, the best festival out here that they've ever had. Hands down. The production value is really good. They close everything off. It just made a lot of sense. Dancer guys. Let's try to avoid the music. They got an air con out here? Yeah, they got a condenser for something. Getting a photo printed for something. A lot of expensive cameras. I think this is a hair product or skin product. They do like a raffle here every hour.
Ok, thì những bạn nào mà mình đang test cái sản phẩm của Fresh Dry ở đây á, thì mọi người có thể chủ động lấy những cái mùi thơm này để mình thử cái mùi được không ạ? Và cái mùi này hiện tại là Duy đang bán với cái set này là ở trên kênh TikTok của Duy nha mọi người. Kênh TikTok của Duy nha, và mọi người hãy subscribe của Duy 242 để xem toàn bộ cái livestream ngày hôm nay.
They just really put a lot of money into this. I don't think the city paid for any of this. They even got the chargers. They're a little behind on the public chargers. You go to Singapore and Korea and Japan, that shit is everywhere. I was totally surprised last night when we came out. I just walked down here because it's kind of where we start the stream, and then we walk to different places. And a bunch of people were gathering where I'm about to show you, and I still didn't know what was going on, and then the Chainsmokers came out. I'll walk you over there. The stage was epically huge. They built that stage, I think, just for the Chainsmokers. And the Chainsmokers did it right. They had a Viet, like a really famous Viet rap guy come out, Vietnamese rapper. And they had a super famous Vietnamese singer girl come out. That looked really nice. I mean, it's just a good change. It's good to see that they're evolving this stuff finally. You know, if they stepped it up on the food game and made it even larger, and they had public bathrooms everywhere, they stepped it up a little bit more, they can start getting international attention for this stuff. Like, if you had more acts than just the Chainsmokers, if you had like 3 nights of really famous acts and like famous Vietnamese acts in between, you could do like a national exposure here. You could make this like a destination festival. You know, run the music till midnight like they do in Miami for Ultra. Doesn't need to go till 2, but run it till like midnight, and you can get a lot of people coming here just to come rave. It was wild too, like everybody was partying and having fun without any alcohol, any drugs, no Molly. So that was kind of cool to see. Usually raves aren't that fun unless you're on some kind of substance, in my opinion. Man, they deconstructed this whole stage already. That is wild how fast they do shit. So down here, they had all this closed. So you'll see in the footage. I'll show you. They had all of this closed. And just one huge open. So this was like a stage. I was standing right up here in the middle. And then they had like a paid section up front. And the paid section was not partying hard at all. It was really just the free seats that were going hard. I didn't see it on the books anywhere. I think it was a surprise show type deal. I don't know. They could have had it planned. I know that Chainsmokers are here to play a actual rave in District 7. I think Armin van Buuren's on the bill too. I think it's Armin and Chainsmokers and somebody else. I don't know if that already happened. I think it's this weekend coming up. So they must be, so the Chainsmokers must be doing like a little tour, Asian leg tour, and doing like Thailand, Bali, Vietnam, and a couple other places. The only complaints I have about the Chainsmokers is I would have liked to have seen just more DJing and playing all the old shit. Their new stuff was no bueno. Like most acts, I mean, they evolve into different sounds. Especially EDM, like look at Cascade now. It's terrible. Like so many of them go just the opposite direction of what they started off with sound-wise. Tiesto was amazing when he was trance. And he transitioned into like pop music. Like, it's all pop music now. Even like Skrillex doesn't even make grimy drum and bass anymore. It's like shit with rappers, and I guess, you know, chasing the money dragon is probably what it is. So right here was the gigantic stage. It had gigantic Heineken beers that were super tall. I was right where this truck was. That's about as far as I got. And there was just 20,000 people just in a sea of people, you'll see. So overall, I give this festival, like I said, a 9 out of 10. I had a great time. Every night was fun. You know, if you're gonna be here next year, try to hit this festival at this time. You know, it was a treat to see an actual like popular EDM act come play here. The sound was perfect. They didn't play it too loud. There wasn't over bass. There wasn't over treble. There was no clipping. So my sound guys know what I'm talking about if you've ever done sound or DJ'd or anything. I did get a couple offers last night from some different bars and clubs, oddly, on Instagram to DJ. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to talk to the one guy when I get home tonight. A couple different spots though. Could be interesting. I haven't really even practiced in like a year. I'm going to start practicing again. I have the equipment. Now that I'm not distracted on, you know, boozing and smoking and shit, I can do other things again. All right, guys, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm having a fantastic time. The channel hit 20,000 subscribers last night while we were here at the rave, which was super special. The live streams have been having 100+ concurrent people almost the whole time. I don't know what's going on, but I'll take it. The channel blew up like this like about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I got like 5,000 subscribers in 1 month when I was in, when we did the Hansan Island series. So it's some kind of algorithm gets hit, and then YouTube shows you more on a splash page is I think what happens. And you know, the video on how to date a gorgeous woman has like 8,000 views already. So we've got some real videos that are hitting. I think the Christmas video has like 6,000 views too, which is crazy. I didn't think, like, you never know what content people are gonna like, so it's pretty interesting. I thank you guys for subscribing and following along in my journey. I hope you enjoyed this video. Next week, we're gonna be walking around GoVop. We're gonna be walking around District 12 in a different area again. We're gonna go to every district hopefully by the end of the year, so that I can have all the districts covered. And then, of course, we'll be in Taiwan soon as well, and then Thailand. So stay tuned, keep watching. Make sure the bell is hit to all. Make sure you're still subscribed. YouTube does have a habit of unsubscribing people. So thank you for watching. Stay frosty. We'll see you on the next one. Peace out.